Sell tickets online, never in the streets. Easiest way to make money. I go to the ticket shop.
Click the link at the top line of the description. Don't wait. All right, so that's the ticket trap. Go to the top line of the description. We got a break-in story. But go to the top line of the description box right below and go check out the tickettrap.com early Tuesday morning, June 17th. If you want to advertise on this channel, hit me up. You see it right there. If you want to get your video where the ticket plugs video is, hit me. EOGOD at hiphopun.com. Go all the way down to the bottom of the description and copy and paste it in the profile. So let's talk about R. Kelly, man. So, somebody actually sent this to me when I'm waking up this morning. I see this story, of R. Kelly overdosing in prison, and what they're saying is a murder plot. Now, before I get to the overdose thing, we ran a story last week where we talked about, R. Kelly and his attorney, petitioning the court for his immediate release, saying that there was a murder plot by the Aryan Brotherhood to take R. Kelly out. Now, how they found out this information is a prisoner allegedly told, someone at the jail that, look, they were here. They were sent by the federal government to kill R. Kelly. Now, we get this news today, right? That R. Kelly when he was in jail, the prison allegedly gave him too much medication. So they gave him too much medication, and pretty much they had to rush him to the hospital, and he almost, succumbed, because, anytime you overdose, of anything, obviously it's not good for you. And a lot of people do die. Now, they said, again, that he was placed in solitary confinement. We heard that story a few days ago. They said that bugs and spiders was crawling all over him. And here's the exact words. They said he was placed in solitary confinement. The prison staff provided him with an overdose quantity, right? An overdose quantity of medication compared to his normal anxiety and sleep medication dosages, leading to him being hospitalized. Now, according to the filing, Kelly was forcibly removed from Duke University Hospital in Durham, North Carolina, against medical advice. So saying, get your ass back in prison. Right now, the Bureau of Prison were reached out to. They did decline to speak pending litigation. Now, again, his lawyers have been fighting vehemently to get him out of there, because he said there's a plot. Now, this appears, Miss Peter says, medication for what? I guess, he's taking sleep medication, anxiety medication. Once you get in prison and stuff, they'll ask you, how you feel. They'll give you pretty much, anything that's, advisable, prescribed, whether it be psych meds, sleep meds, whatever type of meds, and dope you up, to death. Anybody that's been knows that's definitely, the case. So yeah, it's I'm gonna read a few comments in a second and see where you guys are chiming in from. But this is pretty deep, because last week we talked about an inmate sent to kill him. He tells us about that through his lawyer, and this is not just something that is making up on a whim. This is a sworn affidavit that R. Kelly's lawyer is, putting out, which means that when you swear an affidavit like that, you're putting everything on the line, right? These lawyers are held to a high standard. It's not just like one of us just making something up or a blog or not. This is his lawyer with a sworn affidavit saying, look, this is the information that we have. Please act on it. Then a few days later, he overdoses. They give him too much medication. So that's a lawsuit any way you want to look at it, as long as the information is accurate. I'm saying free R. Kelly. I'll be honest with you, man. We followed the whole R. Kelly situation and the whole trial, and I don't know. I don't think that he got a fair shake at all, throughout the situation. I got to be honest with you, but it's something to look into. It's something, for us as the people outside now to really be concerned I know right now for some people he's undesirable. I know for some people right now he is, the trash of society. He's in prison. He should, but basic human rights, basic, and it's looking like it's on some Epstein type. Like, oh, next thing you know, they're gonna say he killed himself or something like that. So this is not fake news. This is not speculation. This, you crazy. This is what's really going on. Come on, man. Come on. He did it to himself. How the hell did he get access to drugs in there anyway? He's still not a good person. Look, the thing is, I get what you're saying. However, they're prescribing, they're giving him these drugs. And how the hell you get access to drugs? It's drugs in prison like it is on the street. But these are something that's prescribed by the prison staff, by the nurses in there. It's not like he's, buying some shit from somebody, and they throwing him a kite. No, just the prison's giving him this shit. They gave him too much of it, according to the story. We still have to wait, and of course the prison's not going to speak because it's pending litigation. So anything they could say could be harmful. So they're going to probably wait just to get all the facts, and go from there. Tracy Taylor says, put sending love and light and protection to R. Kelly. Let's see what else we got in the comments real quick. Hit the thumbs up button if you're in the building. Hit the like button if you're in the building. Kathy Rose, music industry is involved in these artists' downfall. Absolutely. Kathy Rose again. Music industry have them doing dumb stuff if they get arrested. I don't know if I'll blame it all on the music industry, but David Rogers, interesting comment. He dug a hole and now they want him to bury himself. Wow. The ambassador, shout out to you. He already said they're planning on poisoning his food. They want to unalive him and Tory. I mean, that's what it seems like. I can't even argue with that. And we're going to dig into that a little more. I'm waiting for somebody to say something about his catalog, because that's what I'm going to go to next. They're trying to get Kels and unalive him. Adam Escobar. Shout out to you. Free Kels. Fly Baby. He released a statement and bam, they gave him extra knowing what it would do. Wow. Man. They have taken too many of our black entertainers. Way too many. Give me 1 second. Way too many. Just like they did Angie Stone. That's why it's the beauty of having independent media. And shout out to YouTube for providing that platform. Because remember before, it'll be your Vibe, your Sources, your all these, MTVs, BETs that are owned by a certain group of people that would only spin a certain narrative. When you have independent platforms owned by people outside of the matrix, outside, of the status quo, outside of the powers that be, you can get different renditions of the story, and often true renditions of the story, instead of something that's propagated in bullshit. So shout out to all the independent media doing great work out there. He also said who's getting all his residuals now. Seth Kenny. Kels went to jail because he didn't want to sell his masters. Puff in prison for going against a liquor company. They protected them as long as they played ball. Word. I agree with you. And when I tried to bring that up, people try to attack me. Oh. But I agree with that. And there's a lot of things that point to that. And I'm working on something now that's going to show that. R. Kelly is called, once he's on life, they released the album because he doesn't have any rights to his articles. And it was we interviewed someone that estimated that R. Kelly's catalog was worth over $1 billion. Take that into consideration. His catalog is worth, I'm gonna tell you right now, when I see what some of these catalogs are selling for, he's up in a couple hundred millions. Easy. Rudy. They do this in Missouri jails when they lock you up for a questionable crime. And when they have a feeling you're about to get out, they drug you most of the time. Wow. Kathy Rose, R. Kelly need to know where his money's at. Wow. We got the best chat, man, in the world. Wow. 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 Man, but I appreciate y'all checking in this Tuesday morning. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Let's get at least 100 thumbs up on the video and comment like crazy. Let's get it. And do not forget to check out our sponsor, the Ticket Plug. The Ticket Plug at the top line of the description. Catalog worth $1 billion if you include songs he wrote for other artists. Wow, real talk, bruh. Think about all the great songs that R. Kelly got, though. Just think about it for a minute. Think about it. Think all, like you said, all the stuff he wrote and the collaborations that he got out there. My goodness. My goodness. It's crazy, yo. Wow. 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 But where are y'all checking in from? Again, this is gonna be a quick video. I wanted to jump on here real quick before I head out, do what I gotta do. But I definitely want to know where you guys are checking in from this early morning. Florida, that's what's up. Beautiful Florida. Orlando, okay. Okay, I see you. Philly. Boston, Mass. The great Canada. Oh, Canada. Whitney. Oh, where'd I go? You hip hop are sending people the best. Word. What up, though? Detroit in the building. Puerto Rico. Damn. New York. Pure joy. That's what's up. Did I miss somebody? Cleveland, VA, St. Louis. My bad. I missed y'all. Put y'all, give y'all some screen time real quick. VA. Cleveland. That's what's up. Y'all all over. Y'all all over. I want to know what the medications are for. They said sleep and anxiety, Miss Peaches. Sleep and anxiety. I'm gonna give Pure Joy another one. Another look. There you go, Pure Joy NYC. Sleep and anxiety. Watts in the building. What up? He wrote songs for them all. The bad thing is he has no one, no family. I know, ain't that crazy? St. Louis. Man. Baton Rouge. That's what's up. Cali T puts prayers for R. Kelly victims. Absolutely. Yeah, my guy, y'all worldwide. For sure. But yeah, you're all the only ones a lot of people trust. I appreciate that. But y'all got to keep supporting. You got to support the movement. You got to support. We got to keep providing great content, but I got to support. Because without your support, we go away. We don't have no funding by no elites, no liquor companies. It's all y'all that make this go. If y'all not here, we not here. So y'all got to support. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. R. Kelly needs to have Brian Still defend his case. Absolutely. So they gave R. Kelly a mixture of Michael Jackson drugs so he doesn't wake up. No family, no wonder they doing. You don't really hear about no family with R. Kelly. Like, you don't really hear about. I think he got a few brothers and whatnot, but they on some weirdo shit. So I don't know. We must pray for him, and he's in the hands of the Most High. Absolutely. Keep doing what you're doing. Absolutely. But yeah, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button before you get up out of here, and check out our sponsor at the top line of the description box. And also, if you want to advertise on the channel, hit me up right now. I'm answering emails today. OGOD@hiphopyon.com. If you got a song, if you got a product, a service, hit me up. At the beginning of the video, or you seen, if you were here at the beginning, where that ad plays, yours can be right there before we go live, or we put a video up. It's OGOD@hiphopun.com. Free R. Kelly, free P. Diddy, but watch close though. Word, 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 word. The money is gone. Everyone in his family disappeared. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. When the money's coming in, you're gonna have everybody gonna be around. Once the money disappears, then you see what it really is. You know? You see what it really is. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Again, hit me if you want to advertise on the channel. Like I said, thumbs up the video. Gotta get the prerequisites out the way. Make sure you like it, meaning thumbs up the video real quick. 165 people strong, so we should have 165 thumbs up minimum. And you heard it here. You heard it here early morning. I got more stuff ready for y'all later on, but I gotta go get a workout and get some other stuff done, you know, today. And I'll be back in a little bit later to get some more things going and some more things, you know, out. You have a blessed day as well, Kathy Rose. I see you, Silver. Any updates on the Diddy case? Yeah, you know what? I do have something on the Diddy case, man. They removed the juror from the case, which was a black juror. And Diddy's pretty much trying to say like they doing this because they trying to sway the number, like they cheating. So I'll get to that later. That's really the only thing. Everything else right now is kind of repetitive. But yeah. Ray Johnson. R. Kelly is also a diabetic and blood pressure. He had to remove his cast off his leg himself when he was at MCC Chicago. Wow, 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 wow. This R. Kelly case is getting more suspicious, ain't it? It's like not to say the inevitable, but you kind of like just waiting for the worst, because that's what it seemed like it's leading up to. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, and I'm not wishing that on him, but it just seems like that. It just seems like that. But yo, yeah, have a great day. I'll be back later for sure. I will stay here all day if I could, but I'm gonna holler at y'all later on. Yeah, have a good day. It's your boy O God, man. Over. And hold up before I leave.
Sell tickets online, never in the streets. Easiest way to make money. I go to the ticket shop.
Click the link at the top line of the description. Don't wait. Yeah, click that link at the top line of the description. Go check my boy out. I appreciate y'all. Over and out. Peace.